Welcome back to Ruby's Bookshelf, your cozy corner for literacy discoveries. I'm your host, Ruby Sengwe. Today we're diving into the first chapter of Until I Found You by Kirsten Elizabeth. And for all of you who love to read along, you can find a direct link to purchase the book on Amazon in the episode's description. Plus, it's available on Kindle Unlimited. So grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's begin with the prologue. Fate. The definition reads the development of events beyond a person's control. Events destined to happen. Up until recently, I thought the idea of fate was all bullshit. I believed that we ourselves determine what happens in our lives, that we have control over the outcome. Fate was merely a term to me that people used in wedding vows that they had no intentions of keeping. A term you found in a shitty plotline of a movie or a TV show. A romantic notion in a novel. Fate was just another meaningless word in the dictionary to me. That was until I found you. Chapter 1. They're at it again. Screaming, fighting. I hear our mother shouting at her newest boyfriend from inside our coat closet upstairs. Inside this tiny closet has been like a safe haven for me. A place I could hide even if it was for a little while. I hear glass breaking downstairs and the screaming gets even louder. I cover my ears and wish it would all stop. The fighting, her addiction, her anger. When he leaves, she'll take it all out on us. She always does. As I think this, I squint my eyes shut and I hope she takes enough to pass out this time. Suddenly, the closet door opens, my eyes flying open with it, my heart feeling as if it's all beating out of my chest. I crawl backwards until my back hits the closet wall. The only thing shielding me is some old coats. I have nowhere else to go, nowhere else to run. Fear takes over and I close my eyes, readying myself for whatever is about to happen. When I hear his voice calling my name sweetly. Lena, it's okay. I'm here now. My older brother Lyle closes the closet door behind him as he sits by me, taking my small hand in his. It'll all be over soon, he reassures me. I lay my head on Lyle's shoulder as we hear more chaos erupting downstairs. He's always been my biggest comfort, my best friend, my protector. He tries to distract me from the violence downstairs by telling me one of his elaborate stories. They always cheer me up. We begin to laugh when suddenly our laughter halts as we hear our mother coming up the stairs yelling our names in a drunken stupor. It's only a matter of time before she looks here and finds us both. I look up at Lyle. Momentarily, I see fear that flashes across his face before he meets my eyes. He squeezes my hand and tells me to keep quiet before leaving me in the closet. I hear her yelling at him before I hear a loud smack and see my brother fall to the ground. Hello, Earth to Lena. Maggie breaks me from my memories. Sorry, I was lost in thought, I say as I hang some clothes in the rack in our closet. You've been doing that a lot lately. Are you okay? I can see the worried look on my best friend's face. Yeah, I'm totally fine. Just thinking of exams and work and stuff. I try to play it off like I just didn't have a flashback to a painful memory. But Maggie catches on. Right. She drags out the word slowly and gives me a knowing look. Well, it's summer break, so no more exams. And you know what's good for overthinking? Getting out and having fun. Let off some steam, girl. She says this as she spins to look at me. You are coming out with us tonight. And you're not ditching this time. No more excuses. No more staying in. Work and other trivial shit can wait. You're coming out and having a good time with your best friends. Now get dressed. She says this with such authority as I roll my eyes at her. Fine. You win, I say, with a little reluctance in my tone. This makes her happy. She proceeds to pull clothes out of my side of our shared closet. We just have to find you something really cute and sexy to wear. Something that's different from your normal attire, she says. Gee, thanks, Maggie, I say with a sarcastic smile. She really has no filter. Maggie was the type that was all about fashion. She kept up with the latest styles, the latest trends. The amount of shoes Maggie owned was borderline insane. Whereas I was happy to wear my favorite jeans and one of my favorite pair of shoes, my heeled ankle boots, and my maroon slip on Vans. What exactly are you looking for? I asked her. One of the outfits I got you that you never wear, she says, annoyed, looking at me over her shoulder. I wish you wouldn't buy me stuff. You know, it makes me feel bad, I say to her. For starters, I buy things for you because you're my best friend and I like to shop. And mostly because I'm trying to switch out your wardrobe. None of this really fits you, Lena. It's all baggy and shapeless. You have killer curves. Flaunt them. I rolled my eyes at her. Maggie was the one to talk. She had a body every girl dreamed of. She was tall and slender. Her warm ivory complexion brought out the natural blush of her cheeks. She was a natural blonde, even. Beautiful. I mean, if you like to dress like a middle schooler, by all means, go for it. But tonight, you're going out looking like the hot babe that you are. And who knows? Maybe you'll even meet a guy and I interrupted her. Not likely. Plus, I don't have time for guys, I say. Don't have the time, or just refuses to make time. She challenges me. I look at her knowingly. You really need to start putting yourself out there, Lena. You can't be alone forever, she says. Before I can reply, she whips out the short emerald green v-neck dress she got me for my birthday. Um, no. I shake my head. What is wrong with this dress? We're going clubbing. It's perfect, she exclaims. It's too short, I replied. How would you know? You've never even tried it on, she says, rolling her eyes before placing it back on the rack. Fine. How about this then? She holds up a dressy royal blue romper. It's short and has a plunging neckline. Too revealing for my taste, but I figure it's better than the gold dress. Fine, I said, taking it from her. She gives me a victorious grin. Okay, now help me decide. Hair up or hair down? She asks me as she holds her long blonde hair up before dropping it back down. Before I can answer, Jared chimes in, up, but in a sexy sleek ponytail. It'll look dramatic with the red bodycon dress you have on. When did you get home? I asked him. Jared, Maggie, and I share a two-bedroom apartment close to our college campus. Jared took the smaller of the rooms where Maggie and I share the master bedroom. It's a big room, or was until we crowded our things into it. Maggie and I stayed at the dorms our freshman year of college, but found that living off campus was better suited for us. We became close to Jared that same year. We were like the three amigos, always together. Jared had lived off campus with his boyfriend until they ended things, and by that point, it just made sense for the three of us to be roommates and split the rent. Plus, it's a bonus to be living with your best friends. Like 10 minutes ago, I was in the kitchen eating. I ended my juice cleanse today and I'm starving. He says this as he rubs his stomach. So Lena is going out with us tonight, Maggie tells Jared as she gives me a boastful smirk. Jared turns and looks at me. It's about time. I hate leaving you here by yourself all the time. This will do you some good to get out. Much to my chagrin, blah, I let Maggie do my makeup and hair. I feel like one of her projects, but if this will make her happy, then I'll go along with it. Please don't put too much crap on my face, I beg Maggie. What do I always say? Less is more. Now shut up. You're going to make me mess up your lips, she retorts. Okay, done, Maggie says as she lets me look in the mirror. At first, I don't recognize myself. I still look like me, but better. She brought out all of my best features. My big, almond shaped eyes look even greener with the way she did my eyeshadows. My long lashes stand thicker and darker with the mascara. My big lips look fuller, plumper. All in all, my makeup looks natural. Maggie curled the ends of my hair to give my already wavy hair more of a beach look. I love it, Maggie. Thank you. Welcome. Now let's get you dressed. Uber will be here in 5. Chop, chop, Maggie says, clapping her hands in orderly fashion. Once I'm dressed and have my heeled ankle boots on, I take a glance in the mirror and I'm shocked at its reflection. Nope, I say, shaking my head back and forth as I look at myself in the mirror, trying to pull the top of the romper up while attempting to pull the bottom of the romper down. Yeah, it's not going too well. You look hot, Maggie and Jared both say in unison. The color of this outfit combined with my red hair and makeup makes me look way sexier than I normally dress. While girls try to show off their body, I try to hide mine. My breasts are large for someone of my petite stature. And my bottom, well, in the words of Jared, rather a juicy peach for such a short little ginger. Where women want these features, I don't. I don't like the attention it brings me. You look hot, okay? Don't second guess it, Jared says, giving me a comforting smile. He knows I'm out of my comfort zone. Just then we hear the Uber honking, signaling his arrival. Come on, we've got to go, Maggie says as she practically pulls me out of her front door. Wow, that was our chapter 1. What an opening. So, the chapter immediately introduces us to Lena as a young girl, and we're given a raw, unfiltered look into her early life. We learn about her mother's struggles with abusive alcoholism and the deep-seated trauma that she and her brother Lyle experienced. It's a heavy start, but so critical for understanding her journey. Then the memory fades and the story shifts to present-day Lena. We meet her best friends Maggie and Jared. It's clear they are her anchors and fiercely protective and deeply invested in her well-being, trying to ensure Lena doesn't get lost in the shadow of her past. This chapter really made me think, how many times in life have we perhaps allowed past traumas to hold us back from truly living? Maybe we've felt undeserving of looking nice or of treating ourselves or pursuing our joy. And then sometimes, if we're lucky, a friend steps in that gently, or maybe not so gently, gives us that push we need to reclaim our lives and move forward. It's a powerful reminder of how easily we can get stuck in a rut and how vital these supportive voices are in helping us find our way out. On that note, I'm incredibly excited to continue this journey with you. I'll be back in a few days with the next chapter of Until I Found You, where we're set to meet a vital character, Micah. You don't want to miss seeing the absolute firecracker that Lena is on her way to becoming. Don't forget to follow the link in the description below to grab your copy and read along with us. New episodes of Ruby's Bookshelves are released every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. And if you're curious about the other adventures in my world, you can follow Ruby's Manic Life. Links for that are also in the description. Thank you so much for stopping in for another episode of Ruby's Bookshelf. I'm your host, Ruby Sangwe. Remember, your story matters, and it's always evolving. Love me or hate me, I'll be okay either way. Bye, my rubies. See y'all soon.